What up? What up? This is Nerd Jason coming at you. This is my review for the first two episodes of Star Trek Starfleet Academy Part 2. I had already recorded it and posted it, but there was no audio. I didn't realize that until now. But anyways, this is my review for the first two episodes. Actually, no score. It's a review in progress, so there'll be no score at the end of this. Um, but anyways, I am I would say casual Star Trek fan. I'm not huge like into it like I am Star Wars. I love Star Wars. I know a lot of the lore. I've read a bunch of the books. So I know a lot more about Star Wars than I do Star Trek. But I have enjoyed Star Trek from the original series, The Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Enterprise. Uh, you know, uh, I tried getting into some of the newer stuff with like Discovery and Strange New Worlds. Saw a few episodes of each. Couldn't really get into it. But this one, I was like, all right, we'll give this one a try again. And the tone of this is unlike any Star Trek show. Like it has like it's trying to be funny, like a comedy type show. And it's not very funny. Some of it is, I believe, intentional. A lot of it is unintentional. But anyways, the tone is a little off. I'm not quite feeling it. I'm not quite getting it. A Star Trek vibe from this. This premise of the show, I guess, this show takes place 100 years or a couple hundred years or whatever, because some big event wiped out all not interstellar. Interstellar travel. Like can't travel with the hyperdrive because of some kind of explosion with I don't know something or other like that. But anyways, we have one of the main kids who was kind of left on his own because his mother committed a crime. I'm going to give away as few spoilers as possible, but this is just a setup. And Holly Hunter's character, she's the captain. Or actually, she's the captain now. I guess she was part of Starfleet, and she left Starfleet because she kind of broke apart this family. She put the mother in a rehabilitation or something like that, and the kid ended up just going away. But then 15 years later, they find the kid. They coax Holly Hunter's character into coming back and heading up Starfleet Academy. And that's pretty much it. From here, there's more stuff that goes on, but that's a setup of the show. This kid who is actually a criminal, committing crimes. He does something where I feel like everyone on his ship he was in should have died. People don't die on the show. There's later on. There's also a huge attack on the actual main. Excuse me, the Athena, I believe it's what it's called. And seems like people should be dying left and right, but no one dies. Casualty zero, I think, is what they say in it. But anyways, and like I said, the tone is a little off. We have Holly Hunter's character, who's the captain of this ship, and you figure you want a captain to take command, to be proper, train these kids to be officers in Starfleet, right? But she's just very casual. She doesn't, when she's sitting on the captain's chair, she's all curled up, like reading a book, or just not sitting like properly, like a captain should be sitting commanding their ship. She goes to some kind of meeting, also not wearing shoes. The other guy brings it up. He's like, you should be in appropriate attire, and she's like, oh, whatever, it doesn't need to. Anyways, for someone to be in charge and captain, she does not pull that off. I'd be like, how am I going to listen to anything you say when you yourself are not following the rules? You're not proper. You're not showing how things should be done. The way she's showing it is not how things should be done. And then we have the second officer, the second person in command. She's a blue. And here's another thing. Yeah, she's a mix between a Klingon and some other race. Like I said, I'm not a huge Star Trek fan, but I do know a little bit. And from what I hear, she's mixed between a Klingon and another race that was created that has no sexual organs to create other people. They're created themselves. They're these warriors. And she's half Klingon and half that other race. And then she starts barking, yelling orders, and like, I don't buy that she's the drill sergeant type person. This actress that they chose, I don't buy it from her. She doesn't give off the gravitas that's needed to pull off a strong, sergeant. Hey, you're gonna do what I say. Just because she's yelling doesn't mean I'm gonna listen to her. And I oh, the guy drops and starts doing push-ups. I'm like, really? I don't know. I didn't buy that either. Excuse me. And then we have, excuse me. Most of this is just episode 1. I did see episode 2 as well. Excuse me. And then we had there's it seems like they forced a lot of things in the show. Like there's a woman on a wheelchair. I mean, this so far in the future seems like something like that. They could have figured out a way for her to get around without actually being in a wheelchair. I mean, I don't know. I don't get it. There's a Klingon who, warriors. Klingons are warriors. This one, the dude likes to like birdwatch or something. He doesn't want to be a warrior like everyone else in his race, or is not race, species. Everyone in his species is, and it's just like, why are you guys throwing all these things out here? This is supposed to be a Star Trek show. You guys are trying to play it for laughs. There's a girl who swallows her communicator already, like right away. They have another like AI character. I don't remember her name. I don't know anybody's name on this damn show. But she kind of plays like she's supposed to be like neurodivergent or something. Like she's only 4 months old, but they make her like a 17-year-old supposedly person, and she's just trying to acclimate and become more human. But I don't know. The way they throw everything at this is kind of weird. I'm not feeling the show at all. Second episode, we have the a species, I guess, that's supposed to be telepathic. Not supposed to be there. They're telepathic, but in this one, empathic or something. And the guy's has like a translator or something because he can't speak, but he should be able to just communicate through his mind like that species does. And there's just some things I don't quite get on this show. I am totally not digging it. I am going to try to push through and see this whole episode or the whole season out. I'm not very hopeful that I'm going to enjoy it. I have not enjoyed the first 2 episodes that much at all, but I will continue to watch it. And at the end of, I don't know how many episodes this is, probably 8 or 10 or whatever. But I'm going to finish watching it and maybe do another couple updates before the series is over, depending on how long it is. If it's 6, I might just wait to the end. But if it's 10, maybe after a couple more episodes, I'll do another update or another review in progress. Anyways, that's all I got for today. So far, not very hopeful on the Star Trek, which kind of seems like it's more fanfic than anything. I don't know. And Star Trek is mostly like Star Wars, Terminator, mostly made for men, for boys, men. That's who likes this. This show has absolutely no masculinity in it. And I think it's definitely geared towards a younger audience, but it has absolutely no masculinity in it. Not that I have a problem with women in power or whatever. I have supervisors at work that are women that actually I go to probably more often than I do some of the other men that are supervisors in there. But anyways, that's not even the thing. Everyone on this bridge is mostly female. Like the everyone, like all the women that are in charge are all female. I don't know what's going on with that. This show, like I said, it's just not a very masculine show. There's not a lot of masculinity going on in it. So that's, I don't know. This seems like a show that maybe they should have made that would have came out like 10 years ago instead of today. I don't know what they're still trying to do with this show. But anyways, another thing, thinking of the women on the bridge, they show some heavier set women. All the, some of the women are heavy set. You don't see any heavy set big men. All the men are good looking, slim, trim, good shape. And some of the women they're a little, they're overweight. I don't know why they're pushing that. They can't show a sexy woman or something, I guess. but they can show a sexy man. That's not a problem. But anyways, like I said, this show is just definitely so far not for me. I'm gonna try to stick it out as long as I can with it. Bring you a full review once the season is over, and until then, Nerd Jason out.